Hello and welcome to day 4. This is our final day of the Peace on Earth class to go. I have shared 3 cards already this week. They have been stunning cards. I've shared 3 of them this week. Today is the last one. So if you want the class to go for free, all you need to do is place an order in my online store. It needs to be minimum of $50 before tax and shipping and after any Stampin' rewards, and I will send you the class to go for free. There are additional bonuses at $100 and $150. If you want to get the class to go for free, there are those additional kind of thresholds. The details are in the video description, or they are in day 1's video. I do go into a lot more detail on how to get the class to go for free. So place your order by November 15th. You will need the stamps and dies to complete your cards. We're using the dies a lot this week. The dies are just stunning. So we're using these a lot this week, and anything in these dies will not come pre-die cut. So you will need these dies. The greetings, you can kind of mix and match. If you have other greetings that might work, you can kind of mix and match. But these greetings are stunning. You'll want the whole bundle. It's a great bundle to have. All right, Monday we made this gorgeous Christmas card. Tuesday we made this trifold card. Yesterday we made our sympathy card, and today we are making this card. We're using lots and lots of the die cuts on today's card, and so let's jump into this card. Again, it's another stunning card, and we're using more DSP. I realized when I was planning these cards that I have a lot of DSP, guys, maybe too much. And so I was trying to maximize a lot of the DSP to really use quite a bit of it. So we're going to make this card, and you can see in the back here, we have that gorgeous embossing folder again. This is the Peaceful Greenery Embossing Folder. This coordinates with the Peace on Earth bundle that we're using. This embossing folder is phenomenal, though. If you don't have this embossing folder, make sure you grab it. It is phenomenal. We're going to use it today. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I have all my pieces ready to go. We're using a Secret Sea base, so it's very dark. So I like to add a little lining on the inside when I use a Secret Sea base. Okay, so we have, these are all for the front. All right, let's start with the inside out. Let's grab our little die cut branch. We'll go inside out with this one. Let me move those out of the way. So the inside, we have a piece of Very Vanilla that is cut to, I believe, 5 3 3/4. I will have all the measurements listed in the video description below, so please check those when recreating the card. If you want exact measurements, please go off of what is typed in the video description or on my blog, opposed to what I am saying. Sometimes what I am saying is not correct. All right, now for this branch, excuse me, this branch would be great to die cut on an adhesive sheet because you're just laying it down on the inside, but I didn't have the forethought to do that, so we're going to use some liquid glue and just hit a couple of the leaves throughout and just make sure that we get this nice and adhered down. But an adhesive sheet would be phenomenal. Would be great. You could definitely do that. We're just going to lay this down. Doot, doot. All right, and that's the inside of our card. Totally easy peasy, right? So let's move that out of the way. I'm going to burnish this. Okay, and let's work on the outside of our card now. Let's go ahead and do our stamping, because then all we need to do is assemble. So I have a white circle die cut with the Stylish Shapes dies, and we're going to do the Big Hugs for a Good Friend. This is a fun card to send. And I'm using Secret Sea ink. This is another one of our new ink colors. And I've used this a lot. Secret Sea is just one of those super great neutral colors. It's a really great color to have on hand if you haven't picked it up yet. Okay, so we have our greeting. We have our piece of Darling Duckling that we're going to mount our DSP on in just a minute. So let's move that out of the way. I have another circle in Very Vanilla that I have die cut. I have 2 of the doves. These are both of the doves in those in the Peace on Earth dies. We're going to use both of these. I have 2 envelopes. This is one of my favorite little dies. These are in Very Vanilla. This is my favorite die, I think, in the entire set. Maybe the labels, but these little envelopes. Let me show you those dies again. Here they are. So this little die set right here, you're like, what the heck does that do? That's a weird shaped die. It makes these tiny little envelopes, which are just so adorable. So that's that. And then I have a couple pieces of DSP that I have used the largest label on. And this is the Pear DSP. What is this called? Painterly Pears. This is gorgeous, gorgeous DSP. Again, I told you guys, we're going to use up some DSP. but the patterns are gorgeous. The colors are nice and vibrant. So grab this one if you love DSP. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. So I have 2 of the patterns die cut here. So we're going to use those as well. And then I have a piece of Secrecy again that has been embossed with that Peaceful Greenery dies. Embossing folder. Yeah. That was a lot of talking. We have a lot of pieces on this card. All right, let's make sure that the card is right side up, because I've done that before. I've done stuff on the back side or upside down. All right, so we're just going to adhere that down. Gorgeous, right? All right, let's grab our Darling Duckling piece and our DSP. And we kind of want to figure out, like, look at our DSP. What pieces do we want shown? I think those pairs are going to be hidden either way. So I think we'll stick with just adhering it down like this. So let's grab our adhesive. And we're just going to put some on the back of these. Look at that fun Darling Duckling, like, grid lines. So pretty. All right, and we're just going to line this up. Now the Darling Duckling piece is 5 by 2 1/8. And we are just going to kind of line these up. Well, that doesn't look halfway. We're trying to go halfway, but it's okay if we don't. The circles are going to cover it up. So if you overlap in the middle, that's okay, because the circle is going to go in the middle and cover it up, just like that. Beautiful. I love it. All right, get that adhered down, and we're going to trim that excess off. Okay, one, and we'll trim this one off as well. Okay, get rid of these pieces. Whoa, hello. I have lots of cord sticking out of my phone right now, so didn't mean to hit that. All right, let's add on our greeting. I'm going to add a couple dimensionals on this. This is going to go right in the center, as centered as you can between those. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, this is just stunning. This DSP is just so gorgeous. All right, and we're going to we'll add some adhesive to the back of our Darling Duckling piece. And this circle is a little bit bigger, and it's just going to add a nice little landing spot for right behind that greeting. So it just gives us a nice touch. All right, this goes onto our card base right in the middle, just like that. This is a quick card, but this is such a gorgeous card. You're going to definitely want to make this one. All right, a couple of dimensionals for our doves. We're going to stick one here, and we're going to stick one up here, and I'm kind of going to tuck his wing underneath. Just make sure it stays within the parameter of the card. All right, now some glue dots for our tiny little envelopes. So I'm going to pick up one, and I'm just going to kind of tuck it under him so it looks like he's holding that envelope with his beak. And I'm going to do the same for this guy. Just a little glue dot. Okay, come on. Come off the paper. Come off the release paper. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of tuck it under his beak. This one, they have small little beaks. You kind of have to get it in there, but just kind of tuck it under there, under his beak. Just like that. So cute, right? Oh, it's beautiful. And you could definitely make a lot. The hardest part of this card is just all the die cutting. That's what takes the longest of the card. All right, some rhinestones, because what is a card without a little bit of sparkle? All right, and that completes our card for today. And this is the final card for the class. So again, if you want to get this card or this class kit to go, and you can see the difference between just the different patterns. They both look so stunning though. Just stunning. But if you want to get this class to go, remember all you need to do is place an order in my online store by November 15th, minimum of $50, and you will get the supplies to make all 4 of these cards. If you need more information on the class to go, please don't hesitate to reach out. There's more information in the video description as well. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do that. That way you never miss a video, you never miss a class to go, you never miss a fun box. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. It's free for you, and again, you never miss a video of mine. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining me for this class to go. The deadline is November 15th. Thank you again. I'll see you guys later. Bye.